So because we're going to have a lot of different screens, it is important to have a central class, in this case an Enum class, that will contain the routes of all the screens we're going to have in this app. And then let's go ahead and start adding a few enums here. Let's go ahead and start adding a few properties. So the first one is going to be splash screen as such. Okay. And then another is going to be the login screen. Then create account screen, reader home. We will have a search screen, detail screen, update, and the stats screen as such. So inside of this enum, we're going to create a companion object, say companion as such, and here we're going to add a function. This function here will be responsible for routing things out. So I'm going to say from route such, and of course it's going to expect a route of type string, semicolon like that, and then this will of course inherit from our reader screen, so we have access to our reader screens there. Very good. So we're going to just set this directly to a when expression. So we're going to say here, we're going to look at the route, make it unnullable. If the substring before, I'm going to put a delimiter here, /. So it's going to look at the route and then decide what to point to. So in our case here, we have a splash screen. That name, if we get that name of splash screen, then we're going to point that or set that to our splash screen. Our splash screen here in as such. Okay. And then we're going to look at login screen, get that name. If that's the case, then we're going to point that to login screen. Notice that I'm getting the actual composable login screen as such. And for the create account screen, that name, set that to create account screen as such. And I'm going to continue search screen, detail screen, update screen name, set that to our update screen as such, and reader stats, readers stats screen as such. Okay, and if it's null, right, whatever we're getting in our route is null, then we are going to just say, well, let's just go to our home screen. Well, let's see, reader home screen like this. Okay, else in any other case, we are just going to go ahead and throw an illegal argument exception to say that the route you're trying to get to, which is going to be this route string, is not recognized. So all we're doing here is just mapping everything with the route, so that when we have our navigation, we can just go ahead and get the screens that we want. We want to navigate to splash screen. Of course, we say readers get that splash screen. It will know exactly how to map that to the correct route. And that means we need to also make this nullable as such. All right, there we have it. So now we have our reader's screen. So all of the screens that we may have, if we want to add more screens here, you can come here and of course add them as enum. This makes it really easy to then extend our application, because your app may grow in such a way that you will need more screens. In that case, we'll know exactly where to go to add those screens. All right, so what are we going to do next? Well, next we are going to put together the navigation. Now we're starting from really the basics, the ground up, because we need to get this navigation set up. That way we don't have to worry about it ever again. All right, I'll see you in the next video.